Ease. 2 days. That's literally it. 2 days and 4.1 is here. And look, I know most of you have already seen the information, might have already made decisions too, but I want to do this properly one last time before the patch drops, because this is honestly where people mess up. Last minute panic pulling, wrong farming prep, pulling for the wrong unit entirely, and then realizing 4.2 anniversary is 4 weeks away. So it's me, your Acheron, back again, and today is the final complete 4.1 breakdown with all changes till now, and whether those changes help you or bankrupt your Primos. Let's get into it. First, the banner situation, because at this point, it is completely locked in. Version 4.1 releases on March 25, and the first thing you need to understand is that this patch is only 4 weeks, not the usual 6. That alone changes everything about how you should approach your Jades, because you don't have the breathing room you normally do. Decisions need to be made faster. The banner lineup is Ashvale as the new 5-star running the full 4 weeks, Hyacine in Phase 1, and Bootville in Phase 2. And honestly, looking at this lineup, the theme is very obvious. Follow-up attack damage, single target pressure, aggressive output. This entire patch is built around one playstyle. Now the 4-star lineup with Asta, Moze, and Misha also fits that fast-paced energy, and that's not an accident. Everything is pointing in the same direction. Now let's actually talk about Ashvale and his best team properly, because I feel like a lot of people are either underselling or overselling him, and I want to give you my honest take. He is a 5-star Lightning Hunt character, and he is a follow-up attack DPS, but not in the chaotic way some FUA units play. He is very controlled, very deliberate, and that's actually what makes him interesting to me personally. His whole kit revolves around one mechanic called Bait. His skill marks an enemy as bait, deals lightning damage, and while that bait mark exists, all enemies on the field take 50% def reduction. That is massive. And if you use the skill again on the same bait target, he deals bonus damage and gives you a skill point back. So in longer fights, he actually becomes skill point positive, which is something hunt units almost never do. That part genuinely surprised me when I looked at the numbers. Now his talent is where the real engine starts. Every time an ally attacks the bait target, Ashvale spends a charge to launch a follow-up attack against that target. Each follow-up builds stacks of gluttony, and when he uses his ultimate, it refreshes bait, deals heavy lightning damage, grants extra charge, and immediately fires an enhanced follow-up that consumes gluttony stacks in groups of 4 for additional lightning damage hits. If the bait target dies mid-chain, and he still has 4 or more gluttony stacks, he automatically shifts to the next enemy and keeps going. That chain kill mechanic is what I think will feel absolutely disgusting in MoC and Pure Fiction once people actually start playing him. His passive traces are where the team utility really shows up. While Ashvale is on the field, all allies get 40% more crit damage, and follow-up attacks specifically get an additional 80% crit damage on top of that. Enemies also take increased damage across the board, and once they drop below 80% HP, that bonus gets even stronger. So he is not just a damage dealer, he is actively making every follow-up attacker on your team hit harder. That is a massive selling point, and I think it's being underrated in some of the early tier list discussions. My honest personal opinion, I think Ashvale is really well designed. He is not broken in an unfair way, but he rewards smart play, the charge management, the bait targeting, the gluttony timing. If you play around his mechanics properly, he feels incredibly satisfying. If you just throw him into a random team, he will feel underwhelming, and that's going to cause a lot of people to complain in week 2. So I'm going to say this now. Build him right or don't build him. For relic sets, Ash Blazing Grand Duke is his best in slot because of the follow-up damage boost and the ATK stacking. For planar ornaments, Inert Salsodo increases crit rate, ultimate damage, and follow-up damage all in one set. These are already farmable, so if you're planning to pull him, you should start prepping right now. For stats, you want to prioritize crit damage, attack percent, and speed. The 134 speed threshold is the target before you start dumping everything else into crit. Now team comps. His best premium setup is Ashvale with Sunday, Dan Heng, IL, and Tribby, where energy management and action economy all work together cleanly. Another very strong option is pairing him with Fei Xiao, where Fei Xiao is the main DPS, and Ashvale becomes the amplifier, feeding the chain. Robin is extremely valuable in that team because she directly boosts follow-up damage, and Permin Sortere works really well in his teams because the summon triggers his talent, adds attack, and keeps the team alive. He works fine at E0. All of his core mechanics are there, His signature light cone is worth more than his early Eidolons in most situations, so if you have to choose between the two, go signature first. Now let's talk pull count, because I want to be realistic with you. Your base income, this patch from daily training, weekly modes, standard missions, maintenance rewards, live stream codes, achievements, and exploration, gives you roughly 6,835 stellar jades. That's about 42 pulls just from jades. Events on top of that, including major patch events, Divergent Universe, and endgame content, add around 6,320 more jades, another 40 pulls roughly. So, from jade sources alone, you are looking at around 82 pulls. Then direct special passes from login rewards, shop resets, and other sources add around 15 more. That puts free-to-play players at approximately 98 pulls total. With the supply pass, you add about 2,520 jades and push to 114 pulls. With both supply pass and battle pass, you're around 122 pulls. Talking about the supply pass, cuties, I'm doing a 15 passes giveaway at 25k subscribers. We need around 4k subs in our Ranger family for the giveaway. Also, subscribe to my backup channel. Also, if you play Arknights Enfield and Victory of Goddess Nikki, you can sub to those two channels too. I'm gonna upload regular content on them soon. Now, so the honest answer is this. You have enough for one serious attempt at a limited 5-star, not enough to freely pull multiple things. And that matters enormously right now, because 4.2 anniversary is literally right after this, one patch. That's all the separation between 4.1 and what is shaping up to be one of the biggest banners in the game's history. Now, the new ornaments. Punklord Stage 0 increases follow-up attack damage when you hit elation buffs or certain thresholds, and it is clearly built for upcoming elation characters. If Silverwolf SP or Evanescia are on your radar for 4.2, this set is worth pre-farming. City of Myriad Forms is the more immediately relevant one. It increases attack after follow-up attacks and gives team-wide crit damage after defeating enemies. This is made for Ashvale. If you're pulling him, this is a very natural second option depending on your team. Now stepping back and looking at everything together. Short patch, 4 weeks, not 6. Strong follow-up carry that actually amplifies your whole team. Clean reruns with Hyacine and Boothill. Good but not abundant pull income. And one of the most anticipated anniversary patches, coming immediately after. So here is what I actually think. If you love follow-up gameplay, and you have been waiting for a hunt carry that plays differently from the usual style, Ashvale is the real deal. He is complete at E0, his mechanics are genuinely fun, and he will stay relevant because he is clearly being positioned as the foundation of a new FUA meta direction. Pull with confidence, but if you are even slightly drawn to what 4.2 is bringing, whether that's Silverwolf SP, Evanescia, or the Elation Trailblazer, you need to be careful. I am personally holding some jades back specifically for anniversary because I know myself, and I know that banner is going to hit different. This is not a patch where you go in without a number in mind. Decide your budget, stick to it. Do not let hype in the comment section move you off your plan 2 days before release. So tell me, are you going all in on Ashvale, picking up a rerun, saving everything for anniversary, or somehow doing all three and hoping the gacha gods love you? That's the final changes and complete 4.1 breakdown. Good luck on your pulls, stay smart with your jades, and as always, peace out.